Yo, what up? What's poppin'? Back at it again with another video for y'all. Just want to chat with y'all, give y'all some knowledge, give y'all some motivation. And this is a video that can, help y'all out a lot because with the new era that we living in, this new era that we living in is actually kind of ridiculous, but I just wanted to discuss this with y'all. When it comes down to somebody talking crap about you, when it comes down to somebody hating on you, and when it comes down to somebody saying they gonna beat you up for whatever reason, if you can walk away, walk away. It's okay to walk away. In the reality of it, the average person may say that you're being weak, may say that you're being a P, but in the reality, you're doing the logic thing. Even though you know for a fact, you know 100% that you can win the fight against that person, it's okay to walk away. Reason being is because in this new era that we living in, if you beat someone up, they're gonna come back and they're gonna get you. They're gonna come back to shoot you. We living in this era where a lot of these young men are just afraid to take an A whooping. They afraid to get beat up. When it comes down to fights, you win some, you lose some. Just because you lose a fight doesn't mean that you're soft. At least you have the guts to fight. That's all that matters. You're not weak. You're not weak for that. At least you have the guts. At least you have the guts to stand up and fight for whatever. But a lot of people are just afraid to lose a fight. A lot of people are afraid to take an A whooping. They don't go with the saying you win some, you lose some. It's pretty much the same way in sports. Like they don't go with the saying that you win some, you lose some. You can't win them all. Like in sports, you got coaches that be getting fired for no reason. Like these teams be thinking and they be wanting that they can win them all. Like you can't win them all. And that's another thing too about sports. It seems like with sports that there's kind of like a little bit of a lack of sportsmanship, especially in the pros and in college. Like you got these kids that look up to y'all that want to be professional athletes just like y'all do. I mean, don't it's always a good idea to lead by example, and a lot of these professional athletes be doing stuff behind the scenes that they don't really have no business doing, and it's actually kind of like a disappointment too. They look good for the stuff that they do on the football field, for the stuff that they do on the basketball court, but for what they do off the football field and for what they do off the basketball court, they be doing a lot of stuff that they don't really have no business doing. You actually have some of these athletes that have been in trouble with the law numerous times. But yeah, it's okay to walk away. Walking away does not make you a P. Walking away does not make you weak. At the end of the day, you're doing the logic thing. You're being smart. But there are situations where you have no choice but to walk away. Sometimes you have no choice but to defend yourself. Sometimes you have no choice but to fight because you absolutely have to. But if you're able to walk away, walk away. Somebody talking crap about you, somebody calling you names, somebody saying this or that about you is, fighting them just because they talk a lot of crap about you, it's not worth it. And that's another thing too. You do got some of these people that talk a lot of crap about somebody, but in the reality of it, they can't defend themselves. They're weak. They're able to talk a lot of crap, but they can't defend themselves. Like you talking crap to the wrong person, and you can't even defend yourself. You could end up getting beat to death. Because that's the thing about it. Really, when it comes down to fighting, just one punch to the face can kill someone. You don't even have to use a gun. Just one punch to the face can kill someone. But I mean, in the reality of it, it's better to fight than it is to use guns. But yo, I mean, this new era that we're living in is ridiculous. To all my young men out there, just because you lose a fight does not mean that you're weak. Just because you lose a fight does not mean that you're a P. At the end of the day, at least you stood up and you fought. At the end of the day, you lost the fight, but at least you were able to make it home safely. At least you were able to make it to the house. I mean, yeah, I know you don't like losing fights, but at the end of the day, shooting the person is it's not worth it. Like, you're gonna end up being in prison for the rest of your life, and like, you know, like my young man. I mean, especially if you're only 15 years old, by you shooting that person that beat you up, like you pretty much done threw the rest of your life away. Like, you gonna spend the rest of your life in prison, and you only 15 years old. So it's not worth it. It's okay to walk away. If you can walk away, it's okay to walk away. Be logic. I just wanted to share this video, address this, because, in this new era, we gotta do better, for my guys out there that have kids, that have a son. Make sure that you're in your son's life. And even if you have a daughter, make sure you're in your daughter's life too. Make sure that you're in your kid's life. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel, comment, share. Love y'all.